Greetings YouTube. Um, Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to do a responsive video to Jurgen Auman, showing my top 20 noise records. So this is in no particular order because I think all these records are great. So I'll start off with the first band, and I won't talk about them, I'll just show them. You know these bands. So the first band is Watchtower, and the album is Control and Resistance. This is a great band, US technical thrash metal, and this came out in 1989. So yeah, Watchtower. My next one is Gravedigger, Witch Hunter, and this is the Noise Megaforce collaboration, US version. Yeah, some great traditional heavy metal, bit of speed metal. So Gravedigger. The next record or cassette I have is Voivod, Dimension Hatros, and this is a great album. I don't have it on vinyl, just got on cassette, and this came out in '88. Noise. Yeah, and this is a different album from their previous ones. So yeah, Voivod. Number 4. Some more US thrash speed metal, and Overkill, Taking Over. This is the noise version. This came out in '87. Yeah, you should know this album. The 5th one, Mania and Changing Times, and this is very much in the vein of Halloween. And this came out in '88. So I really love the cover art on this one. So Mania are very similar to Halloween. So check this out if you love Halloween, like the early stuff. Mania. Number 6, we have Dan, and this is Human Wreckage. This came out in '89. Some great UK thrash metal. You should know this band also. So if you don't know this, check it out. Dan, Human Wreckage. Now onto the vinyl. I have another voivod, and that is Killing Technology. It's a great album. It still has the thrashy elements, not as raw, but it's just a great album. And this is this came out in '87 on Noise. This is a reissue. Great album. Everybody should know it. I have another voivod. This is raw, and I love this album because it is raw. This is the follow-up to War and Pain, and this is just fast, brutal, punky thrash metal from Canada, and this came out in '86, and it's a great album, and this is an OG pressing. So, yeah, another great band, Voivod. Okay, still in Germany, we go for another band, and we go for Halloween, Walls of Jericho. This is a Back on Black reissue, and this contains the Judas mini LP and the debut mini LP. So this is a great album, just full on speed metal. Kai Hansen's vocals are brilliant on this. I love this album a lot. Walls of Jericho. Still in Germany, we have Rage, Perfect Man, and this is their third album, and this is some great speed metal. Now the cover is perfect, the record is perfect, and this came out in '88. This is an OG pressing. Perfect Man, Rage, and you should know Rage as well. So none of these albums that I'm showing are new. They should be familiar to the metal community. My next is another German band, and that's Running Wild. And this is Branded and Exiled, their second album. And this is just sort of satanic speed metal. And this is a collaboration with Combat Records. So this is the US version, I think. What year did this come out in? '85. And this is some just great German speed metal. Still in Germany, we got the debut album, and this is the first US pressing of Gates of Purgatory. And again, this is the more of that satanic speed metal, and this came out in, let's have a look at the date. Doesn't say. But yeah, this is just some great speed metal from Germany, and you should know this album. And if you don't know this album, get it into your collection. We're still rocking Germany, and we go with the second album from this band, and that's Death Row, Raging Steel. And this one is a departure from their debut. This is still thrash metal, but a little bit more technical, I guess. This is a reissue, but this was released in 1987. So Death Row, if you don't have this album, it also needs to be in your collection. And you know, I don't need to say much about this album. It should be in your collection if you don't have it. Back to Germany again. We have the debut album, and this is Riders of Doom. And this is a much more rawer album than the second. And this one was originally released that was 86. So I'm guessing 84, 85. So yeah, Riders of Doom. Essential German thrash. Needs to be in your collection. Great album also. And this is a reissue. It has the bonus demo. So check it out. We go to Switzerland with this band. And that is Coroner's first album, R.I.P. And this is a remastered version, reissue on Century Media. Originally came out in '87. And this album has very much a very dark and very much of a Celtic frost vibe to it. It's a great album. As I said, this is a Century Media reissue. There's no inlay, so it's kind of bare boned. But this is a great album, the debut from Coroner. Another Swiss band, and that band is Celtic Frost and To Megatheron. and this is the reissue. And this originally came out 85. And this is a 2-disc set, pretty weighty. Great cover art by H.R. Geiger. And this is just this is thrash, a little bit doomy, and also proto sort of black metal. So Celtic Frost to Megatheron. Everybody knows this band. Don't need to say much on that one. Another band that needs no introduction or explanation, and that is Creator, Pleasure to Kill. And this was, way back when they were just raw thrash metal. And this is just a great heavy metal album. Needs to be in your collection. This is also a reissue. This came out doesn't say, but no, it's a great album too. Love the cover art as well. This is just a kick in the teeth album, brutal as fuck. The next album is, well, this is like a new album, but this is a Pleasure to Kill, but this one is called After the Attack, and it's the same album as Pleasure to Kill, but with the bonus track After the Attack. So that's what the album was, I think, originally was supposed to be called. So we have some more German metal, and we go with Scanner, and this is Hypertrace, and this was originally released in March '88 on Noise, but this is a reissue on Massacre, but it's considered a Noise record because it was originally released on Noise. And this is a concept album, science fiction themed, and yeah, this is a great speed metal album. Love it, and it's just awesome. And my final record that I want to show you is another German band, and Tankcard, Chemical Invasion. So this is their third album, and it's just a great album, just thrash metal, a little bit punky, but just a great album. It's got some great songs on here about beer, and this was released in '87. And yeah, if you don't know Tankcard, which everybody should know, but for all those youngsters, do check them out. You'll be surprised. Tankcard, Chemical Invasion. So there is my top 20 Noise records. So yeah, please jump on this thread. I think it's a great thread. Would love to see some other videos showing their top 20 Noise records. So thank you, Jurgen Auman and metalmicky. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, stay safe, stay heavy, and get thrashed. Bye for now.